Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's after Christmas. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I know mine was good considering, but I think the wife tried to make it the best she could for everybody by getting the presents that she thought that they really, really wanted. So
Ooh.
I have to
So what
say,
did Greg really, really want?
Greg really got a camera to take to the conventions that will upload to Facebook and YouTube.
Boom
Nice.
shakalaka.
And
Nice.
it actually has a light, the microphone, and very nice. And she had asked me what I wanted, and I told her, and she actually upgraded it. So it actually even has night vision if I wanted it.
No freaking
Yeah,
way. So
yes.
like you can go with the paranormal people and actually just upload it straight to Facebook and YouTube and be all
Yeah,
kinds
it
of
would be
cool.
fun.
Boom, boom,
Yes.
boom. That would be kind of cool. Hey.
Hey Julie.
So, how about y'all?
Oh,
Well,
well, my kids got a little air fort. You attach a little fan, it blows up. Pretty cool. My youngest doesn't really dig it, but other than that, they got that. They got little Yoda stuffed animals, baby Yodas that talk, and they got little vanities. They got an inflatable bounce house that I need to blow up. I had to go buy a pump for. I'm really excited about it. And then I got Joshua a table saw because that's what he wanted. And then I got some ankle toe socks because for those of y'all that don't know me, which is everybody on, but whatever. I am a huge fan of toe socks and fuzzy socks. I love them. I love them. And so my husband got me those, a musical box that when you wind it up sings or plays "You Are My Sunshine." That's what I sing to my kids when I put them down to
Aw.
sleep. And then he got me it's kind of, he's a cheap ass. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My husband, I have sometimes people send me flowers, that I work with, and they don't sign anything. Like they don't sign the card or anything. And so I always call my husband. I'm like, "Oh, you sent me flowers. You're so sweet." And he's like, "No, but if no one claims them, yes, I totally did." Right. So, and that whole, roundabout thing, my husband bought me one of those pop-up cards that have a bouquet of sunflowers, which are my favorite flower.
Aw.
And so he's like, "Now I get you flowers every day." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's the cheap ass route." But it's what counts. And I look at it every day. And a part of me is like, this is the cheap ass route. But then I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. It's never going to die until my kids rip it up. Right. But on that note, it was very endearing. My musical box that plays, "You Are My Sunshine" is very near and dear to me because that's how I put my kids to sleep. My kids love that song. It's part of the reason that my daughters tell Josh to go away when I put them down. They're like, "Go away, hush, get out," because I sing them that song to go to bed. So it's fun, and that gift is very near and dear to my heart. So I love it.
Love
and
it.
howdy.
Awesome. Okay. I've been progressively getting my Christmas presents through the last month or so. And so one of them was when we went to the Texas Ren Fest, the glass blower. She blew a heart for me. And so it's golden. So that's what he got me. And then super security system. So I don't feel that anybody can sneak up on the house and scare the crap out of me. Um, and then
So
what
what
he
you're
did.
saying is he got you that because I threatened to leave things around.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting is Trevor really felt like you were in danger. And
Yes.
so, good call, Trevor. I'm not going to hurt her, but yes, I would totally have come and pranked you. So now you will know. So now I need to
We'll
go
have
in
you on
a
camera.
costume. And a
Yes.
costume's what I'm getting. So okay, all right, Trevor, you tried to outsmart me, man, but I got a lot of
Yeah.
little
So it's like
outfits I could
360
do.
degrees of the entire house, and I call it Tinkerbell because it's those ring security cameras, and so we can
Uh-huh.
hear everything. And so
Yeah.
yeah, and then I got him this backpack because his phone is always dying, especially if we're going somewhere. So this backpack actually has a battery in it, and he can charge his phone from this backpack. So, and he can carry his
Nice.
computer and stuff like that in it, and so it was pretty cool.
The
Otherwise,
other
lots
thing
of
that I
little
got,
things.
other thing I got was a Instax Mini 9, which actually takes little Polaroids with selfies, so you can take
Nice.
that to the conventions and have it. So
I love
I'm
that.
probably going to
Very
do that
cool.
and maybe have some people sign the pictures after taking it because that would be pretty cool.
That would
Hey,
be
oh
very
my
cool.
God, you should get Steve Andrino, take a photo with him and get him to sign it.
See, it's just a little camera.
I
That's
love
very
it.
cool. I think that's cool.
love it.
You can
Love
like
it, love it.
string up and put like little paper clips with each of the people that you meet along the way, and
Hmm
yeah.
It actually came with, I think, 6 of the films and actually a little notebook that you can put together, and actually some that had little frames that you could put the pictures in. So it was pretty cool.
Nice. My
So-
kids are watching Enchanto. I know I said that in a really white way, but the music in the thing is banging, okay? Because I always turn up so my kids can do it. So if you randomly see me dancing in the show, it's because I'm like jamming out to this music because it's freaking banging. Like this movie, it's an amazing movie, okay? Like I'm just throwing it out there. If you haven't seen it, totally see it. And I don't always understand what's going on because, they throw Spanish words out there, which in Texas, I should have learned Spanish. I learned French, whatever. I thought it'd be easier. But I mean, I am really digging this music. So I'm just saying, fun fact, if you see me dancing, just ignore me. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, CJ.
I was gonna say, so what he did though, because he's been progressively giving me everything, is on Christmas Eve when I went to bed, he got up and he collected everything and he rewrapped everything and put it all under the tree for me to open on Christmas morning. I thought that was very sweet.
Now that takes a lot of time and
Oh,
effort. So
see? Yes.
there you go.
It is. Do you dance to the music in that thing too? Because I do. I find my booty shaking. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. Not that I can twerk or anything, because this white chick cannot do that. Okay, I'm not saying that. But my hips don't lie when I'm listening to the music on there. I'm just going to throw a Shakira out there. They don't lie. See, yes, she totally dances. Yes. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm.
Well, I
start
finished
dancing.
watching Hawkeye, which I did enjoy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
what did you think of the finale? I totally watched that. I was
I
like,
loved
yes,
it.
dance like no one is watching. Yes, John. I love it. Mhm.
He needs to do that in his ACTA outfit thing. That'd be pretty cool and get that on TikTok.
I'm telling you.
So
Wow.
we're going this week to watch Spider-Man. So Amy, once I watch it, then I will let you know what goes on.
Oh, yes, she's going to give me spoilers.
I will give you spoilers, not on air, but I will give you
I love
spoilers.
spoilers. Spoilers are good. I love
Yes.
that. Don't tell
But-
Greg, though. Greg doesn't like spoilers.
I'm not. That's
Yeah.
why I said I'm not doing it on air.
Like I said, I still want to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, and there's a lot that I want to go see. But right now, everything just is up in the air for me. And speaking of up in the air, I know San Angelo is coming, and that might be our first convention for the year. If you two are going, because I know I'm so questionable right now, it's not even funny.
Oh, we're going? Okay.
I'm-
I've never been to San Angelo. Is that like
Not-
going to a Midland or?
I don't even know where it is. I'm
It's
not gonna
just
lie.
south of Amarillo.
I need to watch the San Angelo one. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, it's south of Amarillo. Okay, well, Russell is from Amarillo, so I'm gonna ask Russell before he moves what it's like, because okay. Mhm.
Is that
That-
where the tarantula thing is at? Where there's like a tarantula migration?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's in West Texas.
Tarantulas migrate?
West
Like
Texas.
I
We're
didn't
talking
know
North
this.
Texas.
Well,
Did you
north
know
or
that, though?
northwest?
I
Texas.
did not know that tarantulas migrated, nor did I know that they get super big, like in California when you like woohoo massive, like the camel spiders. No, homegirl. Now, if the migration's going on, Greg,
That's
don't-
why
I
I'm
can't
asking. 'cause
promise. I can't
don't do
promise I'm not
spiders.
gonna go all hood on these spiders. Okay, like
I don't do spiders.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can go all hood on the spiders. I just need to know if we're going to be there or not.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
throwing it out there. You
I
may
need more
get.
information. Let's put it
You
that way.
may get hood Amy, and let's just I went hood on my husband. We were on the Riverwalk and he, done said stuff he shouldn't have said. And real quick, my brother-in-law was like, wow, you got hood real quick. Yeah, don't mess with me. Y'all think I'm the sweet, innocent little angel. Let's be
No.
real, okay? I can get hood if I need to.
Look who
Yeah.
you're talking to. We know better.
And this white girl can get hood or gangsta, whatever you
Yeah.
term to call
You
it.
can go all gangster
Yeah.
on the spiders for all I care. I don't
Hey,
want spiders.
let me just inform y'all. Do any of y'all know what goat means, or was I the only one that did not know what it meant?
Oh, I
Well,
do.
let's see. I got my grandson a screaming goat
No,
for
it's
Christmas.
an acronym.
Well, we did.
It's a sports term that says greatest of all time.
Yes.
I did not know this until I watched the Princess Switch 3, where Fiona's like, oh, he's the goat. And then they're all like, what is that? And then, you know, the first little princess, whatever her name is, she's like, greatest of all time, babe. It's a sports term. I was like, holy cow, I feel old as hell because I did not know that. And did you all know what cap means? Do y'all know what cap means? I spent some time with my niece and nephew. So if someone says you capping, that means you lying. Okay? I don't know why they gotta say capping. Why can't you just be like, look, you're lying? Like it's capping, like I don't know. And bussing, I don't know what bussing means either. I had to ask my sister-in-law, and she was like, it means good, like, yeah. Nope.
I've heard throwing somebody under the bus, but it's never been a good thing. So I don't know. I'm getting
bussing.
old.
Y'all, man, y'all be bussing. Like I don't know. Like I've never felt so old until I went home and I didn't understand what my niece and nephew were talking about. I was like, "Is this English coming out of your mouth?" Like I don't remember talking like this when I was in high school. Like, what is y'all's problem? What's the prob? You know?
Yeah. No, not
you.
me.
Why is it so hard to say totally? Why do you have to say totes? That's, you know, totes. Like, why can't you just say totally? It's not that much longer. It makes more sense. It's a side note. I'm sorry.
They got to have their own terms.
I'm sorry.
They got to have their own terms.
I know. I'm sorry. I rabbit holed, but I just felt super old. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not that old. I'm going to be 30 this coming year. Like, oh my gosh. And I did not know what goat means. Like it was traumatizing.
That one I did know, but I couldn't remember exactly what the words were. But I have heard that one before. The other two I have not.
No, you know what's funny is yesterday morning when I was talking to some people, I mentioned it. I was the only one that didn't know. These people are older than me. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I not know? Like, yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, I am the old person on this show, and I'm not. I'm not the old person on the show. I don't know what was going on with me. I'm having like an acronym breakdown, I guess, because I need an education in that. If anyone knows them, please, I would love an acronym or whatever.
I think it's Urban Dictionary.
I wonder if there's one on Wiki.
I think it's called Urban Dictionary. That might help you out.
It could.
I'm just throwing it out there, okay? I've never felt dumb until I heard goat, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, why can't you just say that he's like badass or something? Why you gotta be like, oh, you're the goat? Like, no, I'm not a damn goat. No, like that is offensive to me. Please don't ever call me a goat. If you're gonna call me the greatest of all time, please just tell me I'm a badass, okay? Like, just no, don't compare me to a goat of an animal. Like a cheetah, a lion. Yes, I am Panther. Ooh, yes, I'm down for it. Call me you the Panther. Ooh, yes, I'm down for it. Not a goat. No, I'm good. Have a lovely day.
Amy and her tangents. So what do y'all think of our year so far, of what we've done?
I think it's been amazing. And this is like, honestly, I'm on a couple different podcasts. This is my favorite one to work with. And the many people that we've met, the different Comic-Cons that we've been to, the ones that we've interviewed, this is one of my favorites. I'm not going to lie. It is.
It's the goat.
Yes. It's the goat. There we go.
Yes.
Did I use that right? If anyone knows what that means, like, can you tell me if I used it right?
You did use it right. Good job.
I was more just trying to be a smart ass, but you know, whatever. We can go with it. If it worked, then I totally meant it.
You did it. Good job.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to put everything in there, but I did create a video of our past year.
Yay.
And I thought I'd play it for people so they could see our past year. And I apologize now if I've missed anybody. But like I said, I know San Angelo's not on there because they came in after I even set the video up.
So movie time. Yay.
So here's a 3-minute video of our past year, and I hope y'all enjoy. And there we go. Now that I can
Yay!
hear again, I think it's coming back.
I feel very pumped with the music. I feel like I could go kick some ass.
I was
Just like-
dancing.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Digging it.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. That was our past year, and I'm actually so looking forward to next year. I already have January completed. I actually have one show scheduled for February, trying to work on the others. So I'm getting pumped that we're actually getting filled a little bit faster than normal.
Awesome.
So
I'm excited.
Love it.
Definitely. I'm still trying to hear, but
Huh?
I'm still
What? Yeah, huh?
See, this is the moment that I am very grateful that my mic is here attached and then it's just coming out of my speakers because I am not that I'm perfectly fine.
You know, I'm sorry, but I've heard the volume at your house just recently.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm not deaf.
30 minutes ago.
That's probably why I'm not deaf. Like now that I think about it, it's probably why. I'm just a loud
Very
individual
possible.
in and of myself. Hey, you know what though? But you can attest, my house is a fun house. Okay, like it's just a lot of fun. I may yell and stuff, but it's all meant in fun ways.
Yes.
Definitely.
I would have to say that's a definite yes. But
So
Greg, that was an awesome video. Well done.
thank you. What was your most exciting moment of last year's? We already know CJ's.
Yeah, we already know CJ. So CJ,
Comic
go ahead,
Conroe,
go
Kevin
first.
Sorbo. Yeah, right there. Hello.
I'm
One of my
wondering
top
if
5.
I'm wondering if one of mine and Amy's is the same.
What's yours?
The Moon Rover.
Ooh.
Doing the
Oh,
interview inside
man,
the Moon
yes.
Rover.
That's definitely in my top 3. I'm not even gonna lie.
I thought it would be the cupcakes.
I would say for me, it would be a tie between that and meeting DC Glenn in person.
DC
I would
Glenn
say
was
for
awesome.
me, I feel like me and DC Glenn are like kindred spirits, you know? So I resonate a whole lot with him. But yeah, oh my gosh, the Moon Rover and the guy that we like interviewed in the rover was so sweet. I wish I could like,
Mhm.
I need to go to NASA and just ask for him around, be like his stalker and just give him a hug. Because we couldn't hug at the time. We were like elbowing, but still, I mean, he was cool. I like him a lot.
I think I actually have his business card around here
Oh
somewhere.
my goodness, do you? Now
Yep.
you're just gonna help me stalk this person. I love it. Love it.
Episode 7.
There you go.
Wait, is it okay? Is it? Yeah, because we were saying episode 6, but it's episode 7. Okay, but those people were stalking to do harm. I'm stalking to show love and a hug, and maybe I'll give you a cupcake. Okay, like I have pure intentions. I'm not going to hurt you. Let alone if you have not seen me in person. I am only 5 foot, maybe 5'1". I'm 130 pounds. You could easily knock me out. Okay, so if you get uncomfortable, I'm pretty good at, signals, but you can always be like, yo, back up. Okay. And then people do that for me when I do it in the grocery store and they too close. I'm like, back up. They get away. I understand personal space and bubbles. Okay. Just saying.
So,
You can't
So
hurt
was
my
this
feelings.
before or after you go hood on them?
Well, no, when I do that, that's not me going hood. That's like an intro to hoodness, when I'm like, back up off me. And then I give first of all, if you've ever seen Ellen or Scary Movie, when the girl's in the movie theater and she's on her phone talking and she's like, hold up. Anyways, I'm not even going to get there. I'm like her, but I give them a little eye, because, when you have your mask on, it's just a little eyes. So you got your little eyes and you're just like, back up. Then they don't listen. You got to be like, can I have some space? And then they still don't hit it. And that's when you get hood and you're like, back up, get away. That's when you get all hood. Okay. Like that's
Gotcha.
when that happens. I give you a warning. I give you 2, and then you've done pissed me off. And now it's just like Gangsta Amy's coming out. So don't
Yeah,
mess with me.
I give
okay?
3
Yeah.
shots across the bow. They don't take it. It's their own funeral.
Just saying.
well, I have to say, I am looking forward to next year and all the great shows that we're possibly going to be going to.
I thought you were going to say Hood Amy. I was like, Greg, don't look forward to Hood Amy. Okay. It's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. Okay. You'll think differently of me. You will. I promise. Yeah. You can't, you can't
for
even
the
help it. Then
special,
you're already
and for
laughing.
the special, we're going to
Just the
San Angelo,
visual.
and we
You
are
gotta
bringing Hood Amy.
understand the visual that's going. I mean, yeah, I can never.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. You don't want to mess with Hood Ames, okay? Like, word on the street is don't mess with Hood Ames, okay?
So
Hood Ames
basically, Hood Amy is like Ronin from Hawkeye, the alter ego.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What did you think of that
Probably.
finale? OMG.
Yes.
Natasha Romanoff did, like, she totally got justice in this whole series, and I was all for it. Just saying. I was
Mhm.
living for it. I was like, woohoo, yes. But you
Yeah.
have to watch Black Widow before you watch Hawkeye, or you don't understand certain elements. I mean,
I
you
didn't
kind
see
of do, but it
Hawkeye,
defeats the purpose.
but I have seen Black Widow.
Yeah, so
I
you
need
can
to
watch
still watch
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Oh my gosh. The first
Yeah.
episode, I was
I
like,
love
what the
Jeremy Renner,
heck? This is stupid. And then I just kept watching. And I was like hooked. I was like, oh my gosh, the season finale is out. And like, I'm here in San Antonio. So, you know, when I got back Christmas Day after my kids opened and all that, you know, I watched it. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I am that kind of person. I didn't get to watch it the day it came out, but I watched it on
let's see.
Christmas Day, which made it better.
Tomorrow is actually the Book of Boba Fett.
It is. Oh my gosh. Yes. And
So-
Eternals is coming to Disney Plus on January 12th. Fun fact.
Mm.
I want to see that movie. That's actually a movie.
That
too.
is, I want to say that would be the most disappointing Marvel movie of the year.
really
Not that it was a disappointment, but you had that come out, and then you had Hawkeye, which did better than Eternals, and then you had like, oh my gosh, Spider-Man, which just freaking blew everybody out, made like $1 billion. So I mean, I'm just saying, it
Well,
was
did
the
you watch-
disappointment of the year.
Did you watch The Legend of the Ten Rings?
Oh,
No.
yes, I
Yep.
did. Have you? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Nope.
That is fantastic. The girl from Crazy Rich Asians, and also the voice of Sisu and Raya and the Last Dragon. She's the sidekick, and it's more of a serious role for her. And oh my gosh, I was
Mhm.
living for it. I totally was. I thought it was fantastic. Now, I thought when it was advertised, and this could just be me, you know, being me, I thought at first it was 7 rings, not 10. I don't know why, but that's what I swear I heard. And then it switched
Wasn't
to 10.
that from Lord of the Rings?
I
Wasn't
could have
Seven
been
Rings?
drunk
Yeah.
that day. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Was
I
it
heard
Lord
it
of the
was
probably
Rings?
a
7 rings?
Mix. I thought it
And then
was
1
9.
ring to rule them all.
I thought it was 9 for the humans.
Why would it be 7 rings?
7
The
for the
Lord of the Rings
elves.
really only has to do with 2 rings or 1 ring.
Well, 1 ring.
No, there's
but,
1 ring to rule them all.
But
Is there
the
7
the dwarves got rings, the elves got rings, and the humans got rings.
So
Right.
that's 3. So 4
And then
rings.
the
That's not
dead-
even
No. They gave them a bunch to them, and then
Yeah,
1
the
ring
dead-
ruled them all.
The Dead Kings.
This is
all
just.
have one, and there was what, 7 of
It's
those guys?
confusing, Amy.
I know some things get really complicated, and it's just like if you haven't seen the movie in years, it's like. But okay, I have a love-hate relationship with those movies. I know I'm gonna get a ton of hate, and I'm totally okay with it. But literally, some of those movies, because it's like what, 3 movies? Lord of the Rings is 3 movies, 4, 3, 3,
Well,
4.
Lord of the Rings, and then there's the Hobbits. So
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about Lord of the Rings. It's like what,
3.
Lord of the
It
Rings
was
is
3 and
3,
3.
and then
It's
there's
3,
3
okay.
Hobbits. So there's
So
technically
let's
6.
be real, okay? And this is me. I ain't got time to sit there to watch that damn movie for 2.5, 3 hours, okay? 2 hours, whatever long it is. Honestly, one of those movies, they're just trekking along to this thing, okay? Yeah, they have some action on the way, but they're just trekking along. You honestly can watch the first movie and the last movie, skip the middle, and you're totally caught up because the middle is just them walking through the damn forest with some trees. You know, like that's just me. I'm like, what the shit? You could totally just be like, okay, this is how it starts. Here's the end with the big battle scene. Wow, we're done. You know, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm all about condensing on
Sometimes
time.
life is
Yeah.
about the journey, though.
I know, but that,
Yeah.
I don't need a 2.5 hour damn
But
watching people do
the
a
other
journey.
thing
You
is
know, I
when
don't
you
need
have-
that.
When
I'll
you
read the
have
book.
kids her age,
This is true.
you really don't have time for.
No, I'll read the book if I want to enjoy their damn little journey for 2.5 hours. I'll read the
The
book.
book is much better,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Books-
always
books
and it's
usually
going to
are.
take you longer than 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
Well,
Got
I
it.
know.
2.5
I'm
hours
just
is the condensed
condensing for
version.
time. But in all essence of it, you know, I'm like an action person. I need action in my life, and just these little, tree people. It don't do nothing. It's kind of like I have a love-hate relationship with Harry Potter too. The first part one of the Deathly Hollows, they're really just searching for these hollows, and like nothing happens. Part 2 is like when shit gets real. Okay, so honestly, you could just read the book and watch part 2, and you're good. Okay, the first part is just like, is this really all it is? Oh my god, on and on. Okay, like that's just me. I have to have action to keep me engaged.
Yes.
It's like the Mission Impossible movies. Oh, yes. I'm not a Tom Cruise fan by any means. I think he is, in other words, but Mission Impossible movies is amazing. Jack Reacher is amazing. And the Night and Day movie with Cameron Diaz is one of my all-time favorites. So,
I have to agree with you on that on pretty much all counts.
I'm sitting here laughing like, well, if I was going to invite him, if he watched the show, forget
I didn't say nothing. I just said in other words. You don't know what those words could be.
Okay, but if you're going to invite Sean,
you're really
Astin,
nice.
Sean, I loved all of your movies, including The Hobbits.
Okay, I didn't say I didn't like
yes.
them. Oh my gosh. I didn't say I didn't like them. All I said is that one of those movies I could do without.
Rudy,
we
Toy
could
Soldier.
Okay? Dude, Orlando Bloom is in those movies. You know I watched them, but I mean, one of them I just was like, oh, I'm exhausted just from watching them walk. I'm like, oh my
What about the Pirates of the Caribbean?
I actually
like
I liked Tim and Faye, actually. If you haven't watched that, it was on Amazon. It was actually pretty good.
Dude,
do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It was actually a world where there's fairies and humans combined, but the humans.
And who's in
like
that
the
one?
Fairies, Orlando Bloom.
I'll have to look it up. It's Faye, F-E-Y?
F-A-E.
F-A-E.
He was in another movie recently, and it had
That's Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't think of it.
You know he has to memorize all of his lines like to the nth degree because he's dyslexic.
Mm-hmm.
Power to him.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Man, he was in a movie like Turn Back Time or something recently. I was watching it. It was very good. I really didn't sell that, but it's because I can't think of the name. But he like manipulates, but he like tricks this lady into thinking that he's there to help her, and he's not. He's really there to kill her because he is the leak in this whole facility. And I can't. There's like huge names in it, but I can't.
Speaking of huge names, have you watched 1882?
No.
Nope.
It's the prequel to Yellowstone, but there's like, oh my gosh, names galore. Billy Bob Thornton. Who's the guy from the ranch? The old guy.
Blood on his neck. That was Billy Bob, right?
You're talking Sam Elliott?
Yes.
Okay.
And Faith Hill, Tim McGraw. There's just like names galore in this thing. My brain is not working today. The guy from Sully, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was in it. Every time we watched it, we're like picking up more and more people, and I'm like, how much did this movie cost?
Uh-oh. You never know.
What are you?
And
What are
if it's
you?
a series-
That didn't sound very good. What are you?
My connections just all of a sudden went.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
So-
I'm going to find this movie that Mr. Orlando Bloom was in because it's going to bother me.
Gotcha. Anyway,
Well-
it's a really cool movie or show. It's an actual series, but they only come out like once a month with one. But you ought to check it out. It's pretty cool. Definitely realistic.
Once a month is actually decent because in you have a lot that you can actually soak in
Mhm.
during.
Was it this
And
one?
you need to because there's a lot in it.
It is. Okay, so the movie was called Unlocked, and I highly recommend it. It was made in 2017, and
Unlocked?
oh my gosh, I totally recommend that.
Okay, got it on my list.
Well,
I just
Literal
reminded myself of Peanut there. Yes.
our goals for next year. What should our goals be for next year?
Well, the way
Besides going to as many
2020
conventions as
and
possible.
2021 have been pretty much survival.
Yeah. It's not a zombie apocalypse.
Yet. I'm sorry.
It
December 2020.
could be. Don't
Jumanji, like
Amy.
ending with level
don't threaten me with a
February of
good time,
Oregon Trail.
okay?
Amy
Don't threaten me
smiled.
with a good time.
Amy smiled with zombie apocalypse.
Hey,
She's
Seriously?
the
don't
only
threaten me
one
with a good
looking
time,
forward
man.
to living through The Walking Dead.
That sounds like a good
Thank
time.
you to Night of the Living Dead. I do not live near a cemetery, so
Cemeteries don't
Yeah.
bother me.
they
Yeah.
do me.
I would, if anything, I don't live by a mall, but I live by open fields. So
Somebody
I'll
could
see them.
literally give me a house next to a cemetery and I still wouldn't take it.
Give it to
oh,
me.
I would. I would.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
totally
Definitely.
would.
No.
But
Nope.
I think trying to get more people to join our groups and are subscribed to our show somehow.
Why are they not already though? I don't understand. I mean, we're just a
Well,
fun
you
house.
got to be
What
able
the
to
heck?
reach these people first. They got to hear about us. We got to get the word out.
Well,
We got to
then
expand. We got to keep
People need
going.
to tell people.
And that's part of our job as well, to tell people.
Ding,
Oh,
ding,
I tell people.
ding.
I often
Might
run out of
actually
business
work on
cards.
a promo.
Nice.
So there's a lot that I'm going to do to help move the show along a little bit further.
Now, isn't there already a promo going about YouTube right now? We
For
reached
us,
the-
no.
Yeah, I thought if we reached like 200 or something.
No.
No?
No.
Or is
Oh,
that
you're
just for
talking about a
October?
giveaway. We're talking.
Yes.
He's
No,
he's
that's
talking about a
250.
like a commercial.
Yeah, commercial.
Oh no,
Commercial.
I'm talking about the giveaway. Isn't there something if we reach like 200, 250?
250, but
Is it?
we gotta get
What are
people
we
there.
at? What are we at? I'm curious.
168,
Oh snap! Okay, all right.
240 on Facebook, 168 on YouTube.
Nice.
I like how, like, off the top of his head, Greg just knows all of these numbers.
I have numbers. We actually, which I'm happy to say, we have reached 1,500 downloads for the year
Yes.
for our show on the listening devices,
Yay. The audio?
the audio. We are
Audio.
close to 3,000, almost 4,000 views on YouTube.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
that's just since April. Well, 2021.
We're growing, people.
And I love it.
Mm-hmm. More exposure, more places to go, people to see, people to interview, people to introduce you all to. You just gotta ask other people to listen. There you go. See, John? John knows.
There.
John knows things. He knows
But-
things.
Hey,
Definitely.
John, did you go see the new Spider-Man movie? And did you dress up as Doc Ock to go see it?
That would have been awesome.
I don't think he could have sat down in the seats with those on.
Hey,
his
I
back.
saw people that were doing it, man, and I just want to know if John was like the trendsetter and he did that. Like, I just want to know if
No,
he
that's
wants
a good
to tell me.
question.
If not, John, I'm just going to let my imagination run with it and be like, yes, totally. And then his whole family was dressed like as different Spider-Mans. Like, yes. Just saying.
That
Or
would
you
be
could have been the
that would
villain.
be your crew. You should go watch Spider-Man and dress your whole crew up.
Well, okay. One, my kids are little. They're not going to sit through that long of a movie. And people don't want me and my kids in a movie theater. Like, let's just be real. Saw he, but wasn't feeling well. Saw
who?
it. Oh, well, I hope you're feeling
It's-
better. I hate that. I'm so sorry.
There's some type of
Um,
flu thing going around. No, not COVID. Flu thing. Actual flu thing. Fever, headache, that sort of body.
There's sinus infections going around. There's a lot going around.
regular
Hey,
year crap.
After 2.5 months of being sick and my voice going in and out, I'm better. Well, I'm getting there. 3 rounds of an antibiotic, I should be better. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, but no,
My pain
I'm not
pills
going
help.
to go see that movie. Huh?
Bad
What?
sinus infection. See, I nailed it. I nailed
You
it.
did. Oh, dude,
was a
my
bad
sinus
sinus
infections have been bad. I had 3 like back to back, dude. I'm telling you, I feel for you. Those things suck.
Yes, big time.
Yeah,
They do.
for real.
But actually, this is our only show this week. I actually scheduled it where we didn't have anything else this week. Now I might
Oh,
pop
This is
on.
bless your
this is our only
heart.
show before Happy New Year comes.
Yep, and then season
Then
2
Happy
starts.
New Year, people.
And then season 2 starts on. Oh, what day does season 2 start on?
The
It's a
4th?
Tuesday. I know that.
It's the 4th because the 1st
The
is
4th.
the 3rd. Monday is the 3rd. Tuesday would be the 4th.
Yes, the 4th.
And then
May the
and
4th
then
be
we
with
have
you.
Melanie Kahn coming the 6th. The voice of Lucy. I'm actually looking forward to having that show.
Yes, me too.
I feel like I really wanted to dress up. Yes, John. Oh my gosh, you should go back when you feel better and dress up.
And then we have Tom McKee on the 11th.
Hmm.
Oh.
And
Oh, we got a bunch.
Cyphacon on the 13th.
That one's a Tuesday, if I recall.
Thursday. 1 o'clock.
Thursday? No,
The 13th is at 1.
I wouldn't have scheduled one on Thursday at 1. That should be a Tuesday.
It's possible because, yeah,
Yeah, it is possible. I could have done that.
my brain doesn't always work properly. Okay, let me see. I'm going to check the schedule. Cyphacon is Friday the 14th at 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Tom
yeah.
McKee is Tuesday the 11th.
Yes, at 11. And then Friday the 21st is Daniel Sandoval. And then at 6. And then Saturday the 29th at 11 a.m. is Albie Robles.
Yeah.
Man, hearing how structured you are and how you have like the dates and the times, I just am flying by the seat of my pants. So
I can't. My
I
schedule
just-
does not work that way.
I just go when Greg sends me the link. I either ask him the time separately or I just think I know it from habit and join. And most of the time I'm right. I mean, I'm just saying it's really, I fly by the seat of my pants. That stresses me out to be that scheduled. Like you had everything and it's like, I'm sitting here like, holy shit, what am I doing that day? What time? Oh my God. Like I'm so stressed. I just can't.
Well, see, yeah,
Amy,
we
I do
can't
post
operate
it.
that way.
I do post it on our Facebook.
I know you do. I see it. That's how I get the time. Like yes, I totally get it. But just like being that like structured and like having it written down and like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I have kids, but I honestly have never been that way.
That's what
But
my
it's
phone
just
looks like.
so-
This is why I have to have it like that.
It's so structured. Like we were talking the other day, some people have like every hour like written down what they're going to do and transition to. And I'm over here just like, oh shit, today's Tuesday. Like, I am just a free spirit because I don't know. It stresses me out to think like, okay, so at 2:00, I need to switch what I'm doing and distribute this press release. And at 3:00, I'm going to feed my kids. Like, I'm just like, no, okay. Like you're hungry. All right. I'll quit what I'm doing. Let's go eat. Like I will come back. Like no, that
See, now I'm an oxymoron because
Josh would divorce me if I was that way. Like it would just, I don't know.
That's how I write is how you function normally, but my schedule cannot function that way. I am OCD and ADD, so I can't function that way. I have to have somewhat of a plan in order to function properly. Plus, with appointments and stuff for Trevor for VA and that, we have to have it on there.
Yeah,
I know my appointments every other Wednesday.
Yeah, see, there you go. I like those appointments, right? I don't have any except for my kids, and so I am just I guess living life on the edge. For CJ, I'm living life on the edge.
Yeah, that would drive me up a tree. I couldn't do it. People are funny because they'll be like, "Can I come over this weekend?" Well, no, you should have asked us about 2 or 3 months ago, and I can schedule you in, but I can't do that. I don't
see. Yeah, I can't be that way. I'm just like, sure, yeah, come on, I'll move stuff. Yeah, sure, you can play with my kids. They want to see my kids. They don't really give 2 shits about me. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I got to work, but you can see my kids. Like, yeah, sure, go on. I don't care. Whatever. No. My house will be clean. And depending on which families come in is who cleans. So if my family's come in, I clean. If Joshua's families come in, he cleans, right? That's just naturally, that's what we do. But it's just like, honestly, at the end of the day, like if I'm working and you ask to come over, you can come sit in front of me and stare at me or talk to me because I can multitask. But I don't know. I will not ever tell someone that they can't come over, but I get that from my mom. My mom's like that. Her door's always open. So I get it. I understand.
Ours
Well-
is to an extent. Like I said, 9 out of 10 times we've got something going on, which is why we have to say no. That's why.
Well, I am excited to say that, like I said, we have CypherCon coming on our show. I will be there April 1st through 3rd, if I'm correct on the dates.
You are correct.
And I'm looking forward to that. I've been looking forward to that for the last 2 years. 2 years. But definitely looking forward to being there. Hoping we can get to San Angelo, which might be the two of y'all. I don't know. But it all depends on what I have going on, which we all know is a lot right now.
Yep.
But I'm probably going to come on during the week. I got to test out my camera, so I'll be going live on the camera that I got for Christmas. So see how that works out. And or tell everybody Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year, y'all.
But want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And we shall be returning next Tuesday for season 2, episode 1. We'll talk about our new year and our upcoming guests. Until then, adios, everyone.